Yes, I am the mandible mage, dancing as only a mandible can. In this creepy cave with this giant beast man in front of me. Alright, give me 1 sec, everybody. I must check the audio and the tags. Okay, audio's going good. Excuse me. And it looks like the tag is wrong. Now we're just gonna see if anyone actually joins, because it is a Monday. Is the audio still working? Yes, it is. I just accidentally bumped my mic, so I wanted to make sure. And with that being said, hello, Internet. I am back once again for a little bit more Final Fantasy. Also, happy Memorial Day to anyone who does celebrate it. Oh, got my throat. Sorry, very sharp tickle in my throat. Hold on a sec. Oh boy. Yeah, jeez, what happened there? As I was saying, everyone, today, first off, happy Memorial Day if you happen to celebrate that in America. Second off, hello to everyone else who might be watching. Today, I will be continuing my journey through Final Fantasy XIV by completing the level 50 quest for both the Black Mage, Summoner, and the Scholar. Well, the Summoner and the Scholar share the same experience pool, so that makes that a little bit easier, but regardless, it is time to finish off the Black Mage quest first, because there's only one quest left, and then I will be a full level 50 Black Mage. So for now, we start here, and we talk to this guy. Kind of wait you with news. Gather the first 4 artifacts are, there is no small feat. That little time remains. The tablet of Zeta's great ancestors to be believed. Is it one more? Attempting to seal the void gate before you have found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the souls of gods continues, though I've gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet discovered little. Only seemingly irrelevant passage I found was his last. He put it on paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in the most secret of places. Power of destruction is black magic, of course. What does he mean by this awakening? I fear I am at a loss. He believed that and all most ancestors might know more, to be sure. They were witness to the same event. Sure, they too left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. Could be mere coincidence, but no, I think that likely. Fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue to search for answers. Tablet seems to suggest the way to the souls of gods, and the final rock will be made known in time. Yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both done so, Moloch and Dazal understand the urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now, to your next task, you must return to he who first bound our 4 faiths together, the prophet Kawakar. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Got it. Go back to Ul'dah and speak with the creepy Lalafels. There we go. Just have to be near the Blue Mage Arena. Boing. Boing. Oh, he's actually here himself this time. You must help me. Kukuran has disappeared. The man is no messenger of Natal. He is a miscreant and a charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. And I've seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he is well, though he prohibited me from doing so. It's not gonna take that long, Rose. To be fair, I think after the stream today, since I plan to do both Black Mage, Scholar, and Summoner level 50 quests, I think that only leaves the Pundulus / Monk as my last Realm Reborn class that I need to get to level 50. So then I found evidence of his deception, because he had hidden were damning, and why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years past, he inspired with magic from the beast tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, monstrosity that is meant to destroy all of Eorzea. You're fine, Rose. The plot was discovered by the Order of Nile, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. Broken was cast into the Majah pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of the spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Qatar and fail, and so he left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, intelligible only to those to whom the secret was known. I am not doing every class to level 70 before I become a full member, Rose. It's a nice idea, but I know that that's going to take significantly longer than trying to get everyone to level 50. These were the last words I found among the scribblings. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black, 4 artifacts of El, the blood of 4 races. By 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be woken from the Void Gate. Alright. I got you, Rose. Alright, Black Magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate, it's the key to opening it. The Atari uses to revive this dark art, now means to finish what it began a century ago. Suppose we are to believe his lies. Please, you must stop him before it is too late. Hurry to Nile's reflection in southern Thailand. Oh, so I'm guessing feeding the blood to the spatial rips was what they wanted me to do. Of course. Oh wait, no. This mount does not fit the seriousness of the situation if it is true and he was lying to us the whole time. Ooh. Hello, Master. Time for some Black Mage explosions. Oh dear. Always the theme. Oh, I've bought this thing before. Oh, did he just pass out? Was he trying to maintain it? Was he summoning it so we could kill it off? I want the story here. Let's see how far your powers have come, Black Mage. Murder the giant lizard. Oh, more void gates. Let's get rid of those things. Void gate is open. Major for black. The void gate looms before you. You must seal it. Void gate is open too far. Yes, you are nearly there. Finish it, Dora! Oh, so he does want us to finish it off. Could it be that he realized his mistake and is trying to stop it from causing problems? I want answers to questions. More fire! And of course, lightning. Oh, there's more void gates. Oh, that's a problem. There we go. Nope. Alright, we got him. Oh, where'd everyone go? See, that's all you ask. Oh, you pay you. You're one of the Git, are you not? Mother of mother, her name you know? Yes, you are the line of Kata Khan, I can see it. Kabul, your veins course is Dagoon, does it not? Last but not least, a Black Mage aura, splendidly done if you could have vanquished Robertos as you have. Now that's what argued here, what truly inspired 100 years ago. Be a kindly soul, and I shall tell you. As an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable my thirst for knowledge of the arcane, in the course of my studies I discovered ancient writings which told of black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only gods can. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. But then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I probed endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew upon me. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious. I was being glorious. I desired recognition, difference. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I had passed days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed. A little progress did come, came but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The gem of Chateau, the power through sense magic, the relics, all these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. So your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kafka ridiculed Belemal for his ingenious analysis of worldly phenomenon. Melodic named a pariah for not sharing the small-minded prejudices of the exile. Dagoon, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the Kobolds. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did, much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold the dark right, one we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I did not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. Our command over the ancient power we summoned was lost. I watched as chaotic ether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse together into an abomination. What could it mean? The thing we just saw. Yes. When I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all of my strength to see Barbara sealed behind the void gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the ether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Olda, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturges of the Order to believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only if me confined in the depths of the Majam pit could the realm be safe. There I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the ether of those 3 friends of whom I had once shared a dream. I expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. My words also had squawk, only squawk. Not long enough for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have the strength enough to offer it. Oh, the last piece of the Dark Mage outfit. Artifact, yes, the 5th. Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Nod's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, you have succeeded where a great many mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can rest knowing its power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatred of the past to right. My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend. I see, so he manipulated people's minds for that. Century-old plan, was it? Fulfilled its purpose. Gorkon did. Mother of mother, forgive Gorkon Hashi. Squawk! Think so, Duzzle does. Finished, this story is. Had much fun, Duzzle did. Like mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, Duzzle hopes. Farewell, or meet again someday, Duzzle hopes. Squawk! It's over, finished, ended, over. We did what we could, and the soul of Gorkon and the others have been saved. Legend carries my forebears have had their final chapter written in this day. I confess there is a sadness in that. I'm proud to call you friend, Aura, brother, friend. Now and always, no matter how the virgins are passed from here. Yes, a true mage of the black now. Pray, grace we kobolds in Lanosa with your presence someday. I think I'm going to carry that anguish 100 long years. This kind was born of hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the warrior wisdom of old age. So has found peace. It's not our place to linger and disturb. Come, let us return to the falls. Should I go back to the town and tell everyone what happened? Tell him, like, you know, that he wasn't actually a criminal? Whee! Me riding a magical lightning zebra thing. Through the trees I go. Do 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 do. Have come to an end, it would seem, both threads which bound us all and this tragic tapestry they wove. More mysterious things that these lives we lead. Do you recall the words so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It's here, at these same Burgundy Falls. You have spoken much here since then, yet never imagined this day would come. Stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Oh man, and you, Aura Sentry, I count on you, all brethren in black. Together, we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I, too, feel happiness I have never known. You have become a true Black Mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, Black Mage. But the dark art we share is a symbol of our bond, and that undying in light or shadow by day or night. And I've unlocked the move Flare. The black has taken you. Back in black. The puns. The puns. Actually, what does fire do? Fire damage to an enemy and all near it. Potency of 240, 30 less for others, and grants Astral 3. It can only be fired while under the effect of Fire 3. Oh, it also requires all of my MP, it says. Good to know. Oh, there's actually, I can now also go do the level 50 quest called Black Books, which will start the Heavensward version. So we'll go do that, and then we'll move on to either Scholar or Summoner. I am not quite sure yet. Powerful spell is left by Master. Or you come at a good time. I made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. Master Walker passed away. I went to his cell in the March Pit, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of it gnaws on my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found the most peculiar sort of parchment, bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words. I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 2 ancient tomes, the Books of Nadal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden ever from even the Thaumaturgist Guild. Master Quark entrusted you with his legacy, or he would want these tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at knowledge, reflection, and silent down. Come, let's make haste and retrieve it. Oh. Okay, so back to where we had our final battle, I guess. Onward through magical hovering. Bling! Fluttershy, away! At least she has Iceheart's armor to keep her nice and cool. Whee! Into the creepy crypt. In the first tome of the Book of Knowledge, it lay not in a foam from where the parchment said it would. God, I can't stop trembling. My blood runs cold if I imagine the heaven that can be wrecked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let's make haste and retrieve its twin book, the Book of Thal. Should be in Thal's respite. So we're just gonna leave the chest here? Oh no, it vanished. Okay. I'm just warping all over the place today. Whee! Oh, that's just a hawk. I thought it was like someone flying in the car from Final Fantasy XIV. Uh-oh, the book's gone. Who could have seen that coming except everyone? I think what has happened. It's empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Could have taken it. Who else could have known? The tome's secret order to be used for evil. It's an absolute disaster. And my worries are not in there. Since the Thaumaturge Guild somehow learned of the tome's existence, they on top of nothing to seal them away. This cannot be bore. We should spend a lifetime restoring the knowledge of the Black Mage to the world. We can't suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there's nothing more to be done here. We have to return to the Zeraconium and reassess the situation. Okay. Are we going to be attacked on the way out? Oh, who is this person? There's nothing left for me here. Who is that random person? I would say lady, but I don't know if they're a dude or a lady. Just evil cat person noises. Do do. Do 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 do. Sorry, he said, I'm sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Aura. May I back? I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in centuries worth of dust. Some of the dust has been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing had settled in its place. From this, convenient front, the tome was taken recently. Now the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Knowledge, is encrypted by an enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that a twin benefits from the like protection. Predator protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track them down. Retrieve the tome and avert disaster. With enough talk, I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you don't mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Knowledge for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We will have need of your skills again ere long. Quest completed. Stormblood Edition. And with that done, it is time to become a scholar. Because I feel like this is the one that I know less of in terms of classes, so I'm going to finish it first. And then learn a little bit more about it all. Whee! Ooh, what's that ability down there? Oh, restores 20% of max AP. Right then. Image of the Ancients. Oh, that's all the way in Limsa, right. Right then, magical book, away! It is a magical book, right? Yes, it's a magical book. If I remember correctly, it's at the Marauders Guild of all places. What level? Oh, this is the level. Oh, this is the level 45 quest. I couldn't remember if I had done the level 45 quest or not. As news with great interest. But see, Aura, it made a discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly arts. In the possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional remnants of Nemayan scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it is possible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of the prominent artisans so that they might recreate these garments should they prove sufficiently authentic. I expect your trade will gain more from specific memories. In the hands of prominent weavers, say master of sun-silk tapestries, the information should be sufficient. We can't just turn it old until we have gathered the leaves of drywort. My text explicitly mentioned that plants' pigments were used to dye the uniforms. Alas, drywort is rather rare these days of yore, can only be found in the forefens now. Do you think I make you do all the work? Why not? While you scour and go out for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, but I doubt he will require much effort. Got it, so gotta go do the plant. Oh, actually, first things first, I'm gonna also open up the inventory chest I got for the Black Mage. Now I have even more stuff in my inventory. Off to Mordawa, where the sky may or may not be purple. Huzzah! The sky is purple! See? Purple. Oh, I couldn't see the quest marker because it was behind the fate. Firewort shrub. I pick things up. Foul stench fills my nostril. Oh god. this to get rid of some of these seeds, and then I can fight the actual Morgul. There we go, there's the shrub. That means I have to go to the Weaver's Guild, which is one of the few crafting classes I actually haven't unlocked yet. Actually, I shouldn't say few crafting classes. I haven't unlocked half of them. But still. You are a scholarly thereabouts. You have been expecting you are. Have you these in the design? There you are. And crafting remnants have not been seen in 1500 years. It's indeed a daunting challenge. It's one I expect to enjoy a great deal, for rare is the day a weaver receives ancient fashion. Shall begin at once. You may observe if you like, but be aware that it will be a lengthy process. It's been some time since I labored with such intensity. You're alright, man. You look like you're about to fall over. I adhered to the designs as best I could, though there were certain aspects I felt to change. His lack of familiarity with textiles and weaving led to I can only assume are errors. You will note that I could only complete the corals. This is because the other garments require skill which I do not possess. Mr. Serendipity and Grieva the Goldsmiths and Leatherworkers Guild, respectively, can provide the finishing touches to the remaining pieces. Ah, but you were unaware that you could not cut the full set by myself, weren't you? Very well, should send words on your behalf for. You will need to only visit each guild and present them with my unfinished work. Stoic nod. Hooray, new pants. So now I have to head over to the Goldsmithing Guild. Oh, it's been a while since I've been there. My goldsmith, I think, is actually available to do the next quest now, but I just haven't done it in a while. Oh well. Time for another... things to do for another day. Oop. Just making sure my stream is still going, because it looks like my computer might be struggling today. There we go. Greetings, alright, Red said you'd be along shortly, so let's see the clock. Shouldn't take long. Wait here a moment. Amazing what a difference mithril tassel can make, isn't it? Friday, now off you go. Be sure to enjoy your time in Gardena. Will do. Say hi to Gigi for me. Assuming he's not going to be re-critiquing me again. Ooh! This Battle Mage robe actually kind of fits pretty well so far. Oh, but I have a graduation hat. Now then, off to Gardena. Wait, what am I doing? I can just go home for that one, so we don't have to spend money. Which I can actually say because I still have less than a sixth of the max gold after spending so much last stream. Now then, off to the Leatherworkers. Oh, in my fancy flowing battle uniform. Ah, or the man who single-handedly revived the scholarly arts. Alright then, show me what you got. Cloth. Work is marvelous, as we expected. This will be a pleasure. Here you go. One pair of fingerless buffalo leather gloves. Perfect for a scholar who prefers that his protection does not come at a cost of his dexterity. Oh, the boots? Belly will see to those. He's an expert coin waiter, so you needn't worry about the quality. Besides, I've already spoiled you by making your gloves for free. Fair enough. Fancy gloves. Scholar, yes, I'm expecting to assist you. Please let me see the work. Yep. It was amazing. I can't wait to get started. This is, I think, the first time one of these quests has not involved me going around to collect the lost pieces of articles from halfway across the continent. Sir, made the finest one with leather and accordance, which is very impressive, I must say. Must be dying to see a completed set. Oh, I would be, and I'd gone to such great lengths. I was surprised him by wearing the garments when you next meet him. Ooh, very scholarly. And now I return to the Marauders Guild so I can show off my new fancy scholarly uniform. Bling! Bling! Digital wolf. Okay. Whee! Excuse me. What about the chest piece? Oh, I forgot I made that glass. God, it feels as though I've been transported backwards through time! The image of an Naman Scholar of Elves! Oh, minus the gown, but still, never my wildest dreams did I think it'd turn out so well! So you approve as well, little one. Suffice to say, we consider this a great success. Ooh, and I shall learn Lustrate. Wow. Restores the target's HP. Oh, this one uses the overflow gauge. Forgot to mention while you're waiting your return, I made considerable progress at deciphering of the tablets, which I learned until now has pertained to the roles of scholars within the military. However, the latest text offered insight into their activities during times of peace. Imagine they are not the sort to let their restorative magics go to waste. One peculiar stirring account describes these selfless efforts to combat the spread of a virulent plague, which at one point threatened to engulf all of Nim. Naturally, they did so with the aid of their fairies, which was believed that similar acts of charity may serve to further awaken your winged companion. If you're of mind to test the theory, why not journey to Camp Bronze Lake? You will find no shortage of sick and wounded there. Ruska Fursa would doubtless welcome your services were you to offer them. Resides over the Warm Wine Sanatorium, so you should have a word with him if you decide to go. Got it. Onwards to Bronze Lake and the hot springs. Whee! I almost forgot that I actually had my character equip glasses for this class. Still, I think it works. Wish to administer treatment? Are you even qualified to? Wait, you must be Aura. Let's go. We're happy to accept any assistance you can provide. I was told you possess magic which can cleanse the body of toxins, impurities, and maladies. At present, we have 5 patients visiting this spring who would benefit from the care. Pray attend these individuals and turn to me when you finish. Short breath invalid. Very strange to remember. Wine soaked invalid. What are you all doing that? Now they'll take me wine away. You're not dying of liver failure today, buddy. My wounds have closed, but I still feel weak. Yeah, what did you do? It took something from me. It's bad. I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it. Thank you. You're welcome. Ah, what the? I'm being attacked by corrupted aether? Well, that was unexpected. Dark-spirited individual. Once did you? I thank you, whoever you are. Very strange to remember. Set me free. I no longer feel his eyes upon me. The corruption lingers. Forgot that my characters apparently heal me as well. The fact that the two people had corrupted ether as well. Incredible, absolutely incredible. You did for this painting was nothing short of miraculous. The commanding officer will be pleased to hear they can return to active duty. You and Gazelle have my deepest thanks, Aura. Training the valid rekindled the fairy's memories. Aw, how nice. My fairy remembers something. Bling! Blong! And Marauders Guild. Hello. Alright, it tells me that your opponent magically exceeded all expectations. Good time, did you? I thought you might. No heart to see you making such great strides. It reminds me that I must work hard to see them not left behind. For the nonce, I will resume deciphering the text. Though they have yielded an immense quantity of information on scholarly arts, I remain confident they will contain an equally impressive wealth of tactical information. Fairy has imparted you to knowledge of a new art. Hooray! That'll help when I need a paintbrush. The scholar's gown, a new attire, and sacred soil creates a designated area in which party members will only suffer 90% of damage. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. It gives everyone a 10% damage boost. Or, sorry, a 10% damage buff. Or defense buff. I can't talk. Alright, maybe you must go at once. Another Tomberry has emerged from the Wandering Palace. The traveler pedaled outside of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronze Lake. Once again, it falls to Marauders Guild to find and slay it. This time you will hunt the Tomberry in greater numbers, so that you might surround it and cut off all avenues of escape. I've forgotten your previous attempt to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust. I have your assurance that will keep the fairy in line this time, yes? Let's make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed and we don't wish to fall behind. We will rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first Tomberry. So maybe now I'll actually get some insight into why the fairy stopped us from killing the Tomberry. From what I remember, the Tomberries, having gone through the dungeon that is actually on the lake, the Tomberries were being controlled by the king and are actually more friendly than you might think, given their murderous history in Final Fantasy. Kill your Tomberry! Hello! My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Why is this thing glowing? Alright. Level 50, let's go. Dun 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 dun. Glad you have come, alright. Anyway, we might have had to proceed without you. Tom Ray appears to be in some sort of trance and is oblivious to our presence. Everyone ready? Remember, we must surround the fiend. We cannot be allowed to flee. Son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Darn it, not again. It takes sanctuary inside the Wanderer's Palace. Come, let's follow it and finish this once and for all. What the? Oh, we're actually going into the dungeon. Oh boy. Do not dally, Aura. We need your magic. Where are you? So many. Whose bright idea was it to run ahead of the healer? Everyone knows you stay with the healer. Oh, that's wrong. Ranker Flame. Am I supposed to just keep going, or...? Die. Surprised it doesn't let me actually heal these guys. Maybe I need to get to the end before the fire catches up with me? Did it escape? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh no, target him. everyone's grudge. Oh, so now I can kill these things? Again? Why do you protect this demon? Oh, I have a pair of glasses on behind my pair of glasses! The thing is a monster. It has to be put down. Oh, I wonder if we can purify the darkness from it. Rancor, Lily, my son! Why are you here? Who has summoned you? Oh, he's also a scholar. He knows her. The name is no more. 1,500 years. Can it truly be so? I was Totokurato before the sickness from the sea transformed me. Traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter and their skin. The tomberries are the Nim? Scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure, but in time we too fell in. Sympathy turned to fear, and fear to anger. Monsters, they called us. Abominations. Then you were once a man? They sealed the sick within the temple with magics, tried to drown us, tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. That is a really kind of horrible fate, actually, if you think about it. Kind of makes me think how Nero almost became like a shadow monster in the Crystal Tower raids. Still, an illness did that, though? What kind of illness turns people into monsters? Oh, I wonder if the corrupted ether we had to defeat after healing some of those people was something similar. Oh, jeez. But the beast, when those who you call kin deny you, come to hate you and despise you. You too shall come to the Rancor until you reunite me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has been mine been clouded by hatred. The resplendent light of Lily at long last I am free. Poor guy's bawling. Oh. An echo, perhaps? Or something similar? Jeez, though, that sounds like one heck of a plague. Turns people into tomberries. So wait a moment, that Tomber used to be a scholar like you, so does that mean you'll turn into one of them who keeps singing those spells, or did I misunderstand what she's doing there? Ah, the hell's with it. Okay, bye. Soft Marauder. Came to the fight one time, and had a whole bloody mess of them. If it wasn't for you and your flying friend, I we would have not left there alive. Gotta say, you and Alka make a great team. Shame there aren't more of you scholarly types around to use a partner like you. Take care, Aura. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I nearly killed him. Thank the god the fairy stopped me. I wonder, did you know it was Sora from the beginning, or was it only... In any case, she's gained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order and decide how I might explain this to the Axe Master. It's like, oh yeah, we discovered that the Tomberries are actually victims of a plague. Mamma mia. Questions of my people have not been lost in the ages. It's a great comfort to me. I don't know how the soul crystal came into your possession, but I'm glad that it did. Her sickness robbed me of not only my body, but of Lily as well. The soul of the scholar no longer resonates with my aether. I cannot summon her. Only you can. You are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown is befitting a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you, along with the knowledge of sacred soil, my most versatile art. I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart, but there are still countless others yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate. I will not. So I bid you farewell, Aura. Carry on our traditions with pride. Yeah! Knowledge of a new art, sacred soil. Flying cars. I swear, some of these puns. Deals unexpected damage, absorb portion damage dealt as HP. I feel like I'm missing something. How do I fill up the aether flow gauge when I'm a scholar? Psychic, summon, whispering dawn. Aether flow. Yeah, I'll sort it out later. For now, actually, first off, see what my new... Oh, this is actually better than my current one. In that case, inventory... Oh, that's why. I'm carrying too many shirts. I can finally take that one out. I think I'll take this one out as well. Inventory. This is... Ooh, very nice, very nice. And I'll return this to the armory chest. And then recommend gear. Ooh, slightly fancy scholar. Very cool, very cool. The Green Death. Oh. Now I just need to teleport my way back, hopefully without being hit in the face by the monster someone else is fighting. And then I think I'm going to actually stop by the inn real quick so I can put away some of my clothing. Because I once again have too many pants. Wait, that's the wrong light. Still love the fact that I'm currently wearing glasses behind my glasses. Actually, do I... Yeah, let's mend my gear first. Just in case there's some stuff that I want to put away that is currently damaged, because then it won't let me. Still, once I do the next Scholar quest, I will then be able to do the Summoner quest as well. Try to an in room very briefly. Then I go to the Amor. Okay, so I can store the scholars in inventory because I have. So they have the alternate scholar stuff, and I can also store the Black Mage's stuff. Okay, I was just making sure I stored the right inventory stuff. So this is Dragoon, that's Ninja, White Mage. Okay, that's good, so now we'll go up to the next part. Scholar's Boots, Scholar's Cutlers, Cleric stuff I'll leave, but can store the Black Mage stuff. There we go. Inventory is significantly less crowded once again. Me goes to an inn room, spends 10 minutes putting away my clothes, goes back out to get more clothing. And off I run. Is this person always here wanting a triple triad match? I'll worry about him later. For now, I must go continue my scholarly pursuits before pursuing my summoner's pursuits. The Green Death. Astonishing timing, or would you believe they meant to send you for this very bell? Because summon us both by name. If it's unclear as why he needs us, but the living scholar calls, we could scarce dismiss him. Learn from him military tactics and many secrets. Come, my friend, let's make for the shores of Bronze Lake, where him and his Marciano Katara and untold knowledge awaits. So we left the lake, and now we have to go back to the lake. Seems legit. So the fact that it's called the Green Death makes me think we're going to have to start dealing with the Tomberry disease. The fact that this is just a disease is even worse. Becoming up your journey was not too taxing at all, but Thor and I are ready to help. But right now, why have you summoned us? I went right at the beginning. After Lily freed my heart, I returned to my people for the first time in ages. I was myself. And I was not alone for long. Many of my kin regained their sanity once the palace was freed from the Tomberry King's malgonists. Oh, I remember that, yeah. Our forms remained monstrous, and we dared not venture outside. Yet in our halls, we were content with our own company and the quiet life. And at last, one by one, we began to grow ill again, and then grotesque. The sickness that transformed us into Tomberries has returned. What? Are you certain? Surprised Lalafell noises. Beyond a doubt, 1,500 years past, the powerful magics were used to seal something in the palace along with the sickness. Yet even these could not withstand the calamity. We arose from our long slumber, the sickness awoke within us. The scholar, I must see my people restored in mind and body both. Finding a cure will take many moons, perhaps even years. This is time we do not have. And I presume we will not stand idle while the condition worsens. This is why you summoned us, is it not? Just so. I plan to seal the worst afflicted within a section of the palace. There they will slumber once more. This itself is no cure, but all former times will desperately need to find a permanent solution. Now, as for the seal itself, as an enchantment of this nature is not unlike a net. It is anchored at several points, and if not laid down in perfect balance, the magic will falter. In order to accomplish this balance, my people created keystones to focus and disperse aether. This is the keystones that I have need of. It is these keystones that I have need of, but I dare not seek them out myself for fear of being hunted. We will gather them in your stead. It is It is we, is it not, Laura? Stoic nod. Get both. The original enchantment encircle this lake, and 2 of those keystones should be somewhere along the bank. If you search the shores, you will no doubt find them. Got it. To camp out, look by go. Whee! Herbs. Oh look, a keystone just sitting here. Reach to pick it up, you hear a crack and rumble of rock upon rock. The hair raised in the nape of your neck, you turn to see a guardian of the Eld awaken. What's up, rock man? Ow. Oh, so that's what that spell is. Now I know what that spell is that people are always using in the Golden Saucer. Jeez, this thing is tough. Then again, I am a healer, so not necessarily the most attack-heavy person. Die, Guardian. Now pick up the stone. And I teleport away. Summon the giant evil eyeball of doom, for I shall ride it to a Tonberry. Whee! These are more fruit. Here's one. Yes, I was taking these runes. Have it. It's a pitched battle, I tell you. The keystone was the clutches of an Urgonite, an ill-tempered one at that. This explains the distinctive odor of the runes, leave no doubt. Thank you, Alkazok. Looks like I do. I just conceal away the worst stricken of the numbings now. Not so simple, I fear. The enchantment will fail without 3 keystones. 2 on the outside and the other at the center. I lack this grand keystone and the knowledge to locate it. While I search, try to focus on your study list. Vision that what trials await will try you sorely as a scholar. Stoic nod. I'll be careful. Do. Alright, so now I know where to return once the scholaring has reached level 52. But now that the scholaring has been done, it is time for summoning. Which means it's time to summon a carbuncle! One that will hopefully not abandon me like it did to poor Tataru. Regardless, we now make for the Black Shroud in Gardena, so that way we may continue with the summoning quest line with Yashlola's sister. Can never decide which one is closest. She's in such an awkward spot. taking the only place in the town that is not easily accessible via crystal. And regardless, we shall run. Hey, Yimcha. Just to share our thoughts on your dealing with Tristan. Greetings, Zora. No, it's good to see you. I'm afraid you have to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal and sought nothing to achieve his purpose. Ah, right, that's the guy who tried to attack us when we were getting Titan's powers. Understands? He would chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually his desire will break him to us. When and where Tristan will strike, I cannot say, but it is unlikely to be on a field of our choosing. Thus I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we can. Fortune would have it, the ruins of Bordeaux may have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of evoker attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Algan Empire, the enchantment garments were soon for exclusive use of summoners. I can imagine the degree of which they will enhance your already immense powers. The man supervising excavation efforts at St. Cora's Find, Jerome Rose, is a dear friend of mine. In spite of our circumstances, I am certain that he will consent to a request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? Certainly! Off we go to Mordoa. Do. Oh. Weather update. The sky is still purple. Crystal Tower looks kind of ghostly in this fog. Not gonna lie. Whee! Oh yeah, I'm sure that's supposed to make an appearance before long. I assume this fine gentleman's a new summoner I've heard so much about. Yes, hopefully one of many. Now, pray tell me, Rose, the discovery of the Algan-made evoker attire has been confirmed? It is truly a historic find. Then I would ask a boon of you, my friend. If you'd call the predicament of which I spoke, our chances of survival will be greatly improved if you consider allowing Aura to wear the garments. Well, he is a summoner after all, and he must confess to no small degree of scholarly curiosity to the effect the attire would have on the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the results of sweat and even a few tears on part of the excavation team. It's a frustrating task at times, and I fear they would loathe to be part of the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Algan construct known as Mirror Knights have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordoa. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. So I guess you speak with the 3 field researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to our work. I dare say they will gladly surrender the pieces of attire they hold. Once I confirm the dig sites to be empty of armored horrors, I will reward you with a garment I myself recovered from the ruins. Works for me. Use summon powers to kill monsters. Show them that I need garments. Oh, someone else here is doing the summoning quest too. Blurred. You're most welcome to it. Thank you. I gotta say, the timing is great, just both of us doing it. God. Better near than some dusty vault. chocobo. Seemingly unmoved researcher. Boom. Well, it's hard and so be it. Once again, very nice that I don't need to go running across the entire country to be doing this. I'm helping! Oh god, I'm being murdered! He gets bronze. Thank you, other person who is also doing the exact same quest that I'm doing. What are the chances of someone running into someone else who's doing the same class quest as me? Research returns. The room is now free of mere knights. Activation can proceed far more satisfying pace. Tremble in fear of one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. One valuable duty for us all, as promised, we shall summon this garment uncovered by my own hands as your reward. Yes, you mentioned what you had at the falls. It seems there's no doubt in her mind you would succeed. Cool. So, back to Gradina I go. And whoosh. Actually, I'm going to put on the evoker gear. It's not the best gear I can have, but I want to see what it looks like. Not bad, not bad. Why does the evoker gear make me have a unicorn horn? Nah, whatever. Don't question the Final Fantasy. You will only find madness within. Regardless, I have almost the entire set of evoker gear. Me and my unicorn headband. So that's how summoners of the old were. Well, more or less. It's unfortunate the ruins don't get to surrender the final piece to the sons. His garments, aside from the common, they are identical to the garb Tristan wore. You will find no edge against you through his equipment. When next you face that murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is the more talented summoner. To the end, it is time you draw on your experience to defeat a primal Gruda. Yes, the aura of fickle violence is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an edgy born of the Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the authorities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must need to prepare your body and mind for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. Ooh. Emerald Summoning Mastery, and now we'll be able to summon Garuda. Garuda's restless essence railing within the confines of your etheric channel. It's time we granted it release with the auspices of wind. Thankfully, I have in my location that best suits our elemental purposes. Familiar with the floating city of Nim in the outer limits? Oh yeah, I was just there recently. You might imagine the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new edge. Got it. Go right next to the place where I was almost killed by a stone statue like 3 hours ago. My character just thinking, it's like, how do I keep ending up in this place? Duty time. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you hauling through your veins, an insistent gale of screeching wrath. This essence will only be too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once the Guardian Edgy has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Alright, let's kick Garuda's butt. Again. I summon Garuda to fight Garuda. Ooh. Oh. I didn't get out of the way in time because I was too busy focused on something else. Oh, avoid the shockwave. Where are the Avatar's feathers? Yes, I'm aware of them. Nope, I got hit by that. Ow. Summoning minions too. Different. Looks like the Garuda clone has run out of tricks. So now I summon Titan, and then I just beat the heck out of her. There we go. Blast, blast, blast. Duty complete. We're trying to summon Garuda Eddy. So we're done. Alright, Garuda Eddy powers is now yours to wield. For the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I could not have been a more valuable partner for my research. Let's return to the falls. I'm sure it must be exhausting. It must have been an exhausting ordeal. Alright, now the question is though, when are we gonna have to run into crazy summoner dude again? Looks like someone was just standing next to me in their pajamas. And off we go to see what is in store. Do 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 do. Mission of Garuda Eddy, you now command 3 powerful avatars. You have no doubt realized, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Eddy, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. You must admit to feeling equal parts joint apprehension how faithfully the summoning being displays the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your edgy abilities, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. Such mastery of the art at your disposal, I almost pity Tristan when next chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May discoveries bring new bring you new confident aura. Hooray! I can now summon Garuda! A new summon spell! Summon Garuda. And before I continue, I will be right back because I need to get some more water. And I'm back. It is time for the last summoner quest, which I shall unlock in Kindle. Enhances the signature attack of summons, upgrading Burning Strike to Inferno, Rockbuster to Earth and Fury, and Aerial Slash to Aerial Blast. Cool. Alright, there's been a terrible incident. Four colleagues at the State Criminals find murdered. Reports are confused, but they all mention the same black robe attacker, as well as the person behind the massacre. He's indeed grown bold or desperate to commit such a brazen act. Shout for Murdo at once and speak with any survivors. Maybe we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Mora. Oh, jeez. So he went from being just someone in the background causing problems to now being an active murderer. Jeez. Oh, he did try to murder me, but you get what I mean. Don't worry, the pink rhino with cheese wheels shall come to the rescue. Surviving researcher. Yes, I'm absolutely certain this is the same dark summoner whom Yimtra described to us. They're celebrating a recent find, a soul crystal of the Algan summoner, when the man in black robe suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant position, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through the haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smoldering body and strive off towards the singing shards. The bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you a chance to exact vengeance, and I pray you show him the same mercy he affronted us. Jeez. Soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense to always shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. For all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspect that Turgan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I'm at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these Algan relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let's be on our way. Oh, look, a piece of the moon, I think. Oh. It's weird to have it be like you have to cross into an area rather than talk to someone. An Acian brought the soul crystals as promised. Multiple of them. Yes, these appear to be authentic Algan artifacts. Well, I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems, I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. Knowledge and power shall be yours. This is actually probably the only class quest where we actually have Asians in here. Oh! That's the pain. Ah! Bumbling summoners and competent lackey made an appearance at last. Catch me, fools! I've perpetrated your every move. Grown much in the art, it is true. But through the wisdom of the paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. You made a deal with the paragons, and you call us fools. The Eastians will never relinquish their hold on you. Small price to pay. You would feel the strength that fills my entire being. It is indescribable. To annihilate the beast tribes, to put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. Hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Be the ever-burning anguish and be reborn! Oh, that's a big one. The accumulation of my sacred duty is at hand. First, there's one more soul crystal that must be mine. I don't tolerate its wasted potential no longer. Hold the lights of Lauga. I want some reason to defeat this madman. Enough, I must have it all! Ah, the tendril of darkness, I fear them! Devours its life force. Oh, jeez. Armageddon. Non-close down to never. Oh, he's used a limit break. Rotten meat? It's possible he's absorbed Edgy's power. The power of the god of man! Oh, shut up. Stay down. Jeez, that actually went a lot faster than I thought. Maybe I just have really good gear for the summoner. Oh, the memories of summoners past. I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. The pride of worshippers, the pride that tempered my weak-willed siblings will wither into oblivion. So I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, but recently covered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? Imagine it appears in immortal flame, so in mercy to conceal that in inglorious detail. Once the soft-hearted fool had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But work is left undone, the primal. No, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile for promising to add to the power I required. I cannot see I am a sword of vengeance, so I'll wrest that soul crystal from the blasted corpse. Oh, what is he doing? self-destruct himself. I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity. Despair of his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It's ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. Summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. If Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have put that man deeper into madness until, eventually, the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Aura. It's time we return to the Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. Feel a little bit bad for him, but at the same time, he didn't have to go about murdering everybody. Though I guess he wasn't exactly in his right mind. Bro needed therapy. Less murder, more therapy. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. I would have loved to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear that 18 of whom Trimson made the bargain with is yet afoot. So-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner, they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. She's trying to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against these seems closer by the day, though we'd have you armor yourself with the last piece of the Evoker's attire. Thank you. Discovered in the same dig site where Tristan seized the Soul Crystal. And the same final researchers grateful for your actions to bring the murderer summoner to justice, insisted you complete your set. You can never be overprepared when heading to battle against a Paragon. Wear proudly, Aura. Speaking of preparations, reread the deep layer of power hidden within your avatars. Technique exists which allows you to tap into the full potential of your Edgy. You must have seen Tristan employ this ability. In your final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from your Soul Crystal. Still in your mind now, Aura, and you will hear the voice of the ancient summoners instructing you in our greatest achievement. The true power of the Edgy will be yours. Hooray! Epic battle awakens ancient memories within you! Enkindle! Soul Summoner! There we go. 3 magic classes, 3 level 50 quests, all completed. Now I'll just do the next one after I try out my new gear. There we go. Struggling to find the right one. Ooh, very fancy. And then what's the alternate one look like? Ooh, like the alternate colors. Very nice. But I think I'll stick with the highest level gear that I have for now. Which is still designed to look like the Red Mage currently because of glamours. Regardless, let's do the first of the Heaven's Ward Summoner quest. A fitting tombstone. Alright, this is the most opportune moment. I have tidings that you of all people should hear. The last encounter represented our finding the art of summoning to my fellow scholars. As I say, the response has been enthusiastic in addition to a flood of offers to assist with my research. We've also been promised a contribution of several rare Algan tombstones. Imagine that any summoning knowledge hidden within those relics would prove of great benefit to us. Shall we make the journey to Mordello now and pay a visit to Rambors? Rambors? Sure. Weather update, the sky is no longer purple. It wasn't purple last time either, but I realized I forgot to give my weather update. Whee! Okay, glad to see he survived at least. That makes sense, given how I think he's part of the Crystal Tower raids, but still. Alright, how have you found my friend? As ever, we here at St. Hort's Find remain firmly entrenched in our efforts to excavate the secrets of the Algan Empire. The members of Noah must be armed with knowledge if they are ever to pave the way to the future. Ah, I see. You're here with intrepid Ymitra. Might I assist you in collecting... Might I assume you have come to collect your promised tombstones? I am eager to sink my scholar's teeth into something new. To feed your fervor, we've uncovered a number of relics which, on cursory inspection, appear to contain detailed methodology for several summoner incantations. Who better to decipher them? Who better than you to decipher their mysteries? Leviathan, Ramu, Shiva, every new primal that appears, the importance of a thorough study of summoning magic becomes more apparent. Speaking of those particular deities, Aura, I am given to understand that you had a hand in defeating every one of them. Your name features quite prominently in a report we received from the Science of the Seventh Dawn. And as you were present for each of their downfalls, it follows that your aura was infused with the essences of those primals. Could it be possible that you now have potentially the call forth new Edgy? Well, of course. The most trying of the requisite conditions has already been met. Now, that remains to perform the summoning rituals at locations charged with the appropriate elemental energies. The fact that it was focusing on that person behind us with the spear makes me concerned. Master Ambrose, would you suggest any place of etheric balance that tips halfway towards either water, lightning, or ice? The singing shard should be adequately serve your need for lightning. The area is alive with a constant discharge of crackling energy. Singing shard it is then. Let's perform auspices of lightning and attempt to bring Ramu Edgy to the world. Oh, we're just gonna go right now. Shouldn't we, wait a little bit? Maybe speak a bit more? Shouldn't you have time to, decipher the things to make sure we don't accidentally summon the wrong thing? Shifting the energies toward the desired element. I sense nothing. I understand. All the conditions have been fulfilled. Something which was never felt before. What could be missing? There's a little pointless remaining in not an answer, shall we? Shall we return to Gadina? Well, I summoned 2 lightning sprites, I guess. Return to New Gardena! Away! Not the old Gardena. I'm chasing the once and future queen. Furthermore, I scoured my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there were no revelations to be found. First, conclude the cause might lie outside our current understanding of the art. This should begin studying the tombstones we received from Navarros and hope they contain some henceforth unknown wisdom. Mayhap the new edgy require a different manner of catalyst. While I delve into the mystery, I suggest you continue practicing your art. We enter an uncharted realm of summoning, and you must be prepared, body and spirit. Next summoner quest can be available at level 52. Requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your turn. And with that, I have officially completed the level 50 quest of, I think, every Realm Reborn character, or Realm Reborn class, except for the Monk. Because, let me think, Bard, Monk, Dragoon, Ninja, Black Mage, Summoner, Scholar, White Mage, Paladin, and Warrior. Yeah, the Monk is the only one I have left. That's actually pretty cool. But now the question is, what else do I do with my time? Right, I have an idea. But first I must become a silent adventurer. I'm going to actually head all the way over to Idleshire. Because if I remember correctly, I think that there are some... quests over in this area that I have not yet done. So we have Meet the Gumball, that for you. A Striking Opportunity. Unidentified Flying Object. Oh, that looks like it's a daily repeating quest, so I'll check out that one later. And then I also have an Unexpected Proposal. Oh, no, never mind. I also have the Fires of Somal. Jeez, I have a lot of blue quests up here I haven't done yet. I completely forgot about most of them, honestly. You know what? I'll start with this guy, see what his quest is. Striking Opportunity. Love your work. Kills, am I right? No, I don't think personally love him, but I've seen before. It's blood and explosions. It's hard to tell pulling your weight. Training at Stone, Sky, and Sea. It's all proper training ground. We're fighting. Locally, you can go to refine our prowess. Never been. Go look for Gallifell out past Backbridge. I'll tell you the rest. You won't regret it. Okay, so it looks like it might be a new dungeon. Well, I guess that will be the end of my stream then. A new dungeon that I haven't unlocked yet. Or haven't completed yet. So, employing bathing in blood of your enemies. Have you perchance heard of Stone, Sky, Sea? See, it's part of an initiative to reduce the number of disputes the Adventurers Guild has been forced to arbitrate between members who accuse their comrades of not contributing sufficiently to them. Let me try it again. He who fights with strength of stone unyielding, breathes deep of boundless sky, and embraces serenity of rolling sea, against him none can stand. Sorry, that's what the Doman fellow told me to say. I don't quite understand it myself, but it seems to think it is all very clear. Right, so, in essence, we've got these ridiculous contraptions that you attack in whatever manner you deem fit, each is supposedly tailored to the strength of some legendary beast some such madman decided to challenge once upon a time. Speaking of which, I believe one should be dropping in right about now. Oh, maybe it's not a dungeon. Oh, is this another multiplayer first thing? What the? Why is there a dramatic fishing music? Oi. Apparently, the first time they dropped one of those was an accident. The trainees got this so much they started doing it all the time, though. Right, so, each is tailored to the strength of a legendary fiend. The idea being that if you can defeat the dummy, you can defeat the fiend. In principle, that is. Dummies don't hit back, after all. Who gives a fig about that? And I forgot the best part. It's free! Stone, Sky, and Sea is now accessible. You have access to Stone, Sky, and Sea. The training grounds can be accessed by speaking with the godly adventurer outside Idleshire. You know what? Why not? I'll try one of these. I'm not quite sure exactly what it's doing, but we'll try it. Okay, so it's just like an active training so that way I can practice like combos and stuff. Still pretty cool. Freaking fishing music. I think I'll be able to kill this thing in time. It's gonna be close. Boom. Duty complete. My level is no longer synced. Okay, so that's just a way to kind of like test and train and practice all your combos and stuff. Cool. Not quite what I was expecting, but good to at least have it as an option now. Since that was actually a relatively quick thing, I'm going to check out one of the other blue quests. Center for Cultural Promotion. Planning a trip to Revenant's Toll. Going back to what I was told to take care of a few shipment of wares. We manage money to require our attention. Hold that thought, it seems I have visitors, some more welcome than others. Excuse me, Mr. Wrong, I realized you were only here for a few days ago. We must speak a few about. Good, you're still here. I need to talk about that promissory note. Now I know what you're thinking. That stinking sack of globule shit ain't got me goddamn money. Well, you're wrong. I saved it up every last skill. The thing is, we made it for a drink to celebrate, and excuse me, sir, when people are talking, it's generally considered rude to interrupt. What matter of business you have with Rome, I'm quite sure it can wait. I was saying, if you pretend to have been able to arrange a meeting with your associate, there is much I would ask them about the work in arcane centuries. Hold on, I'll bring in a minute. You're telling me anyway. I never teach you to shut your goblin grounds from talking to me. Me life, and more importantly, me know that the tavern would sake for this. And I'll be a good lad and bugger off to all Uncle Ron's had to say. Geralt, mind your own advice once and keep quiet. I'll tell you seen enough. Regarding your question, the answer is no. The client has a mind is a bit of a recluse and stubborn as hell in her old age. She won't hear any mention. Ain't got time to pressure her at the moment. Too much to do by half. If that's on your plate, if I don't worry yourself on old mate Owens, I'll tell you what, let's forget about it. Not what hole you're drunk yourself into, sir, and quite frankly, I do not care. I have important business to discuss with Mistress Romaine, and I demand you let us be dissented. I'm afraid self-serving I'll shake slut. Fine, tell us then, your highness, what business of yours is more important than man's life? Well, I'm out of it. I'm going to explain myself to Roman. Together with my master, we've conducted research into the manipulation of spiritual and etheric energies and what you call the Near East. Our work has shown that the soul is in fact an algorithm of a specific type of force. The force defines the quantity of the man and makes us who we are. The soul is indeed immutable. We believe it's possible to create quasi-soul, thus we turn our attention to anima, the self-same force which allows individuals to traverse the light stream via aetherite. By infusing a soul stone with the required quantities of aether, the force may be harnessed. Yet after years of research and meditation, we have not to show for it but inert husk of stone. We repeated the process again and again, adjusting every element, but the result was always the same. Like my master, failure, or not the other matters. Cannot give up now after witnessing the beauty of anima, not so close. This is why I've journeyed hither to Eorzea. I am certain that with Trelawney's knowledge of ancient centuries, I can complete my project. I am also certain that the resultant souls will be worth more to mankind than an ale-soaked discount that passes for yours. Finished, have you? Alright, well, me to retort. Seems you're in a crucker, little brat, as you speak a lot without saying all. You talk like a man who learned when to play, and you're just a boy what's never had a thought in his own mind, or couldn't even if he tried, and if you want it. Not that you ever would, of course. And why? Youth today can't be bothered to do 1 ounce of honest work for themselves. It's a duty, things are rough, and you run for the help, leaving a trail of piss in your wake. You reckon them scholarly folks in China asked for the answer whatever they got stuck? Not fully likely, because they used their bloody brains. So, it ain't even that hard. If I saw soul things burning out too quick, I'd think about sealing them inside something strong, like a weapon maybe, to keep all that light from escaping. It'd cost a bit of freedom, but it'd keep them from damn sight longer than you managed. What's more, if the bloody things really are alive, I could say, you end up with a weapon that could think for itself, which would be bloody lethal in the right hands. What do you say, if you're a little shite? An anima weapon? That's absolutely genius! That means not only to preserve a great anima, but to employ it! Anima weapons, eh? Aye, that'll sell. An interposition, Geralt. One that could be quite lucrative. Why not help more actually here with this work and see if you can make of it? Oh, that's spinal mistake. I pissed. You're joking, ain't you? 7 knows what I played nursemaid to what I brought like him. Just spouting shit. Didn't mean none of it. Not right. Pity. Sounds like something we could have made a good bit of coin out of, enough for me to forget your debts. Like as not, your debts that won't be forgiven otherwise. Change your mind? Good. Oi. Listen, maybe a drunken bloody fool, but he's also the finest blacksmith in the realm. If anyone can forge a weapon capable of holding on their souls, it's him. And our adventure friend here, my sweet Aura, is well known here around these parts. I'm sure nothing more than try the new weapon you finished, ain't that right? It could be the first of all the weird ones, animal weapons. Bad name, that I can think of it. Animal weapon. Aye, that'll do. Wait a second! Is this the blacksmith? The one that I had to run around and get all the different stones for, so that way he could give me the weapon that is now just stuck in my inventory for all of time? I knew it. I thought I recognized him. Oh, God. Well, I found the moron again. He's gonna try and get me murdered again, I just know it. But I was gonna about the three of you at the same time. Don't go telling me that you thought a weapon that learns in the depths of combat don't interest you, because we both know it does. I mean, she's got a point there. Yes, it's Geralt. Oh my god, I knew it. God damn it. I'm honored to have your assistance. You are, gathered, your perfect candidate to test the weapon out once it's complete. Well, this will get me square at the remain, I suppose my hammer's yours. Don't think you're getting roped to this alone. If I have to forge it, you have to wield it. Okay. Thank you, both of you. I promise you won't regret this. I already regret this. You're getting along. Now you're going to need a place to work, and just a spot. As is law, the seat of Algan's science, floating high over the Mythos spine. Not that the equipment there will be any use to your mind, only that 12 know how that stuff works. Still, keep your prying eyes away from the weapons ready, or I'll arrange an airship to take you within the day. Farewell to Azizla. Look forward to seeing you there, Aura. I inadvertently discovered the next relic weapon quest. Hooray! More productive than I thought. You know that on my hands, and I'll have new merchandise for the House of Splendors, assuming this ridiculous plan is works. I'm counting on you, Moria. Quest accepted. Yay! Alright, let's go up to the area of doom. I guess this does explain how he gets up to Azizla. I think I actually looked around from up there at some point and couldn't find him. The question is, do I even want to go through with getting the relic weapon in the first place? Master could see me now. Now it's time for golfing. Come, let's begin our work on the anima weapon. Anima weapons! A new saga begins! I don't want the saga! Send help! Please note that completing the quest all without life, you will receive an anima weapon for a paladin. Be advised that once you have undertaken this quest, you may not proceed with the class or job that is different from it until you accepted it. Sure you have changed your desired job before speaking with her. I'll get back to you on that. As much as the anima weapon does sound like a cool name, and I'm sure I'll get an achievement for it, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'll deal with it when I'm full trial and can actually craft the things that might be needed for this quest, or better yet, buy them off of an auction board. Because as of right now, I am not doing this. You know what? I'm going back to Idleshire, doing one more blue quest because there's no way it can be as bad as that one. Actually, what is this quest up here? This, unidentified flying object quest. Proto Ultra Heat Shielding. White piece of metal. Huh. I'll actually look into that one later, I guess. For now... Let me global that for you. Actually, you know what? No. I'll stop here. This is, I think, a good place to halt for now. But it does mean that I can potentially do here next time I stream. Or I can go back to Limsa and become a dancer. Or I can finally do patch 4.1. I honestly don't know yet. But I'll figure it out eventually. For now, I think this is where I'm going to end the stream for now. Thank you everyone for joining me, especially given how it is a holiday in the US and I know a lot of people are usually busy. Regardless, thank you for joining. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time with either dancing or questing or main story questing. I'm not sure which yet. I'll figure it out later. For now, good night, Internet.